Welcome to Fearless Friday, your day to reclaim your weekend and your life. This week we're going to talk about uncharted territory and being in uncharted territory. Now, many times when we make changes in our lives, whether they're small changes or really big changes, we find ourselves navigating in waters that we're not really familiar with. Now, many months ago I made a video called Anchors Away where we talked about getting rid of the things from our past that we thought we've dealt with but we've really hung on to. And when we do that, when we get rid of the things that no longer serve us in our life and we take inspired action moving forward in our life, many times what happens, because we're moving forward to new adventures, we sometimes can have something in life or several things in life shake our self-esteem and shake our self-worth. And one of the reasons why I believe that this happens is because we're in uncharted territory. We don't know what to do. We don't know how to navigate. And so therefore, because we live in a society that's ego-based, that's very thinking-based, we start to overthink our lives and we start to overthink our decisions that we're making instead of just feeling them out. And many times when we start to overthink stuff, then we start to judge ourselves and actually quite harshly. And we also start to compare ourselves to others and compare ourselves to who we were in the past and whatnot. And you know, one of the things that happens when we judge ourselves and compare ourselves is we start to devalue ourselves and we start to devalue others. So this week's challenge, I challenge you to look at what you overthink in life and begin to feel the emotions that come with those items or things that you are overthinking. And be willing to take inspired action towards what your heart wants and what you feel. And be willing to take a risk. And with that risk, and the main risk that comes with moving forward, taking inspired action, is feeling vulnerable. And I believe that when we allow ourselves to feel completely open and completely vulnerable, that is, at that point in our life, being vulnerable is where that pure potential lies and where that pure potential is. And that's why taking a risk and being vulnerable, being totally open about yourself and your situation, allows yourself to manifest really the sky is the limit. But most people feel that vulnerability and feel scared as hell because you're so open. And I believe also that that vulnerable state, you know, taking risks and being totally open and totally vulnerable, we sometimes mistaken fear or excitement for fear. And so we feel this excitement of what's to come and that pure potential, that pure source energy. And we feel like, oh my gosh, because it's so exciting and because we live in a fear-based society, that's really fear. But really, I believe it's excitement. So when you start to feel that vulnerability that comes with risk-taking, comes with, you know, being totally open and vulnerable, allow yourself to not overthink your feelings and allow yourself to just go with what your heart is sharing you and guiding you to go. And doing this is a surefire way to become fearlessly inspired. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. Until next week, I'm wishing you a fearlessly inspired day. Mwah. Bye-bye.